Listen. Make sure you like this video as you are coming in. Make sure you like it. Thank you. What is up, y'all? It's your girl, Brand New. And honey, I am back in the building. Say it ain't so, honey. It looked like my girl, Miss Melody Sheree, said, "Not today and tomorrow don't look good either. I'm quitting Love and Marriage Huntsville." Absolutely. My daughter, she ain't no hood boy. She quitting the show. What Carlos go do right now? Mel got a thought so. How dare she quit the show? Who we go lean on this time for a storyline? Maybe we'll have ARIONNE. What we gonna do, my though? What is they gonna do? But honey, I was drinking my water, minding my own business. I had another story about Miss Melody Sheree. Melody quick, honey. It be a lot going on with her. I can't keep up. I was supposed to be working on one story, and then here come this story. So here we go. But honey, I was on Google, and then I noticed this story from MSN, and I'm going to read the article. And it says, Melody Sheree bids farewell to Love and Marriage Huntsville, and honestly, she deserves this piece. It says, after 9 drama-owned network star made the announcement Wednesday during a candid Instagram live session with fans before releasing an official statement that read like a woman finally reclaiming her time. Melody has been the backbone of Love and Marriage Huntsville since it premiered in 2018. Produced by Carlos King, TV heavyweight, the show quickly became a fan favorite for its mix of Black excellence, business, and you guessed it, messy personal dynamics. But while the series thrived, so did the chaos in Melody's personal life. Let's not forget this woman endured a whole divorce in front of the cameras. And not just any divorce, a scandalous, drawn-out, emotionally gutting split from Martell Holt that played out for the world to see. Infidelity, betrayal, disrespect. Melody faced it all while still holding her head high. And if that wasn't enough off-screen, she's been open about dealing with harassment, threats, and revenge P. Through it all, she kept showing up, giving us transparency and strength. Melody built a brand and a loyal fan base from this show, and now she's taking her talents elsewhere. In her statement, she made it clear that while she's grateful for the opportunities Love and Marriage Huntsville brought her, this chapter is done. I'm excited for my next chapter and what's to come, she wrote, signing off as the 2024 reality TV queen. The real question now, Love and Marriage Huntsville just lost its main character. Melody was the reason many people tuned in, the one with the storyline that had us hooked, and the entrepreneur who showed what it means to level up in real time. Without her, will the show even work? One thing's for sure, Melody Sheree is walking away from the storm and into her soft life era, and we love this for her. So what do you all think of that? Let's get some comments from the people, honey, because it's only right. Okay, so one person says, there's nothing left with this show. The show lost the plot from being married couples, friends trying to rebuild Huntsville, to side chicks, babies, divorces, cheating allegations, harassment, police arrests, and mugshots, and protecting Martell Holt and his aggressiveness, and the Scots treating and talking to their wives in a dismissive manner. Another person says, Melody stated that she left in December and all money ain't good money. LOL, she has had enough. I'm happy for Melody because that revenge P, like soon as that entered the chat along with the betrayal from Martell and the side chick out here talking shit, Okay, it's like it's team too much. And then we saw this side of Carlos where he doesn't really care about the women on his shows. And these are women that are stars. Like Aikisha was a star of Bell Collective. She has a following now, and y'all, support Aikisha, honey, over there with Bell Collective, honey. And her and So Gucci, y'all know they really good friends. And, Gucci does real estate, and she's a public speaker. And so is, Aikisha. I think she be public speaking and stuff, too. So, yeah, like, these are really well-spoken women. They're successful. They have husbands. Why you couldn't make that work? Like, why so disrespectful, Carlos King? Like, ugh. So, yeah, I'm not shocked. Like I said, we already had Aikisha and Gucci quit. Him, Adnan, and Selena win the peace bond. That wasn't even done with. They were supposed to stay separated. It's too much. And then even with Martell trying to wiggle his way and sit at the table Melody was sitting at. That's how narcissists are, though. That's how all toxic people operate. The more you try to stay away from them, the more they make it a point. They make it their life's mission to stay connected to you. If you leave out your back door, honey, they gonna be right back there. You leave out your front, they gonna follow you in the front. That's how toxic people are. That's how they are. They're demonic, they're evil, and they are to be avoided at all times, honey. Another person says, the queen has left the building. Mel will prosper always for being obedient. Another person says, blessings to her and her endeavors. Now, what do you all think? Y'all think ARIONNE will be joining the show? I guarantee you she gonna be on that show now. Now that Melody is not on there, she's coming on the show. So y'all get ready. Another person says, I'm happy for Melody leaving this toxic show. I hope better opportunities open for her and her family. I stopped watching last year, whatever season that was, and I have no intention of watching anything Carlos King is a part of. Again, he seems to be the common denominator of problems. Another person says, I'm proud of anyone who knows their worth and decides to leave any situation that's not serving them in a positive way, not growing them, etc. I wish her nothing but the best and tons of success. This is the type of woman I put myself around, driven, supportive, and down to earth. Carlos has really messed this show up trying to become Bravo #2, and I hate saying that because I want him to be bigger than Bravo, but it's apparent he is the problem, and his production team is also a problem. Mel wasn't protected, and that is major. Another person says, congratulations and thank you, Melody, for being our real reality TV queen. Another person says, absolutely not gonna watch it without Mel. Another person says, congratulations, Melody. I'm so proud of you. What conversations will they have now? Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. They ain't gonna have, y'all know they gonna still be talking about her. They go still. I remember when Martell was with Mel. I could hear Tisha now. Latifah, honey. I could see. And now she could try to be the queen of the show. It makes so much sense now because we saw Carlos King out with the Scots promoting them. They're saying Melody quit in December, so yeah, everything that I had been seeing, it makes so much sense. Melody hadn't been promoting the show. Okay, so yeah, it's a mess. So another person says, if they ask Melody to ask about the DUI and the lipstick, they set her up, in my opinion. Melody already decided to keep people out of her business and was in a space of she didn't really want to interact with the other cast members. So when she confronted Maurice about the DUI and the lipstick, it came off as being messy and not genuine. Melody took the bait, and it had her looking like she wanted other people to be in her shoes with the whole hubby cheating situation. Then she let them set her up again, asking Trisha about Martell. She should have asked if if they could have someone else grill Trish about that, because she already was in a space that she moved on and didn't care. Could have put Kimmy, Tisha, or anyone else. They set Mel up to fail and looking foolish, asking Maurice and Trisha them questions. Production told her to ask them people them questions. Because I was like, why do Melody even care? Remember I told y'all with my commentary, I said, I don't think Melody really care about this. And she came out on her live and was like, I don't care. And production, we know how production is. And they don't just do that with Melody. They do it with a lot of them. Oh, bring up this, say this. And, it's a mess. And Kimmy knew that production had, had told Melody to ask about that stuff with Maurice and the lipstick. She knew it and agreed to it in the moment. And then when she got her ass down to the reunion, it was a different story. Even when she did that live with Carlos King and Leticia from Bell Collective, she began, I wish I would have seen what everybody was saying. She was talking about Mel. So, yeah. Yeah, and then you gotta look, if she was to come back, she don't have no allies. Her last kind of ally, and she really wasn't no ally, but it was Kimmy. Her and Kimmy was on speaking terms. But it's like, well, Kimmy is a Scot. Okay? She is a Scot, and Scots are not to be trusted. Okay, I stopped trusting Kimmy when she stopped getting on Tisha. Okay? Kimmy left the building about season 4. Yeah, I think she left the building about that season, child. Another person says she said on her live that anyone that was in her corner would be iced out. I don't know what Carlos is thinking without the person everyone tunes in for. What do you have? Yeah. Another person says it was time for her to go. She wasn't engaging with everyone. And the little that she did, we could tell it was forced. She should start her own show. Yep. Or I think she would be wonderful for Real Housewives of Atlanta. I'm ready to see her play with those girls. Melody can handle those girls and give the show a good fan base again. Because that trailer with Portia, it wasn't giving. And I'm no fan of Kenya, but hell, even I miss Kenya. I was like, where is Kenya? Because Portia can't carry this show. Now they got her and Shamia going against each other. Drew is wishy-washy. She's a soap opera character. We don't know if she lying, telling the truth, thinking about telling the truth. Child, a mess. Okay? It's a mess. So another person says they dropped the ball. Carlos King allowing all the other cast to ride the coattails of Mel and Martell. Their businesses were doing better / more than their separation, the pregnancy, the divorce, custody, protective orders, and finally Revenge P. They've been able to comment and keep that at the forefront since the inception. When Wanda was introduced, I tuned out. It's been nothing but country bumpkin trash content ever since. Haven't watched since 2022. And the cast additions have been low rent from what I can see. There are no stars on that cast, not even original members. Another person says, yeah, Melody quit. The cast members gave Melody her ass on a platter at the reunion, and Melody is embarrassed. And she did the right thing because Melody can give it, but she can't take it when the cast read her ass. Bye, girl, bye. Now, Martell can bring his girlfriend on. Is that his girlfriend that's been on the bench all them years? Still ain't got no ring. Well, a ring from him wouldn't mean shit because he ain't about shit. I'm just saying. Okay, shit. Another person says, cancel the show. We have seen this season that Melody carried the previous seasons, and clearly we are thoroughly entertained when Melody was on the screen. Seeing everyone else navigate their storylines without Melody will be boring, and I'm not interested. I'm going to say this to y'all. He going to shake this brother Tucker up. He going to be putting some people on here. He is. He about to shake this up. Okay? Carlos King, that's who I'm talking about. He about to shake this up. ARIONNE about to be on here. And all the hood boogers from the first floor about to be on this show. Okay, mark my words. So don't think that, I don't know how good it's going to do without Melody, but I'm just telling y'all, he really about to clown. He is really about to clown. And I believe what Melody said, because I told y'all, I said this second part, I don't know what is going on, but they is really trying to make Melody look bad. I told y'all that was a preconceived notion that I had, and I know some people was like, well, no, that's really her, and like I said, Melody is not perfect, but this type, like, the way she was reacting to stuff was not Melody. That is not the Melody that I know. So now I'm adding you guys everything up. It all makes sense now, okay? So let me get some more comments, honey, from the people, because it's only right. One person says, Melody always plays the victim like she didn't do anything wrong. Melody came at the cast, and Melody is doing damage control before the reunion airs on Saturday because Melody got read for filth. Melody is mad and embarrassed, so she cowers out and quits. I don't think she being a coward. I believe Melody and what she said on that live. She said that Carlos King, she didn't say his name, but we know who she was talking about. She said that, him in production, they don't really want the cast to make up. It doesn't seem like it. And then it looked very ironic for Tisha and Marceau, who can't stand Martell, to be like huddled near him and sitting near him for Nell and Chris's vow renewal. That was kind of weird. And it's funny that Melody mentioned what Martell said, that they are actors, and she said that's not what she signed up to do. She go do the movies for that. This is reality TV, and the audience is smart. We can tell when stuff don't add up. And I told y'all, this whole second part, it did not add up. So another person says, I'm not a male fan. However, we knew this was coming. She no longer has a relationship with the castmates, and it's been giving Nene vibes her last few seasons, to where she feels like she doesn't care. Best of luck to her in her future endeavors. Another person says, it was time. She should have left a long time ago. They don't like her and she doesn't like them. I think the breakdown came when she thought they were friends and should have stopped talking to her ex after the divorce, when it was clear as day that they were co-workers / social friends. So of course they would still communicate with him. I don't think either side is wrong. It is what it is. What y'all think of that? Another person says, goodbye and good riddance. She was the toxicity of the show and won't be missed. For those who support bad behavior and use people, I guess that you are a representation of that too. Melody expects the cast to kiss her butt just because she is a producer. She was never these people's friends anyways, and they were Martell's friends that she married into. I'm glad to see her go. Well, damn. Look, well, damn, tell us how you really feel, okay? I agree with the part where they was never her friends, because, like, why is the husband hanging out with the side chick? And then once the wife find out that your man is with his side chick hanging out, why she not calling you? Latifah and Kimmy, they played a part, okay? They played a part. So, another person says, this show could have been a wonderful and entertaining show to watch if they just stick to the script of how they started. Carlos King is sleazy and unscrupulous human being. I gotta kind of agree with that. All he wants to do is destroy marriage and people's lives. This show is doomed. I have never seen so much hatred for one person for no reason at all. Another person says Carlos is going to bring ARIONNE on and still try to profit off of Melody's name. The cast refuses to give their real life. Yep. It's a mess. Another person says it's long overdue for Melody quitting. Now what is going to happen with Carlos Queen, Messy Boots? He's going to bring Slaw on the show to dog Mel out. He gonna do something. You know, he's going to do something big and major. I want y'all to weigh in and tell me, you know, in the comments what you think he's going to do. Another person says, attack or showing her real personality. She didn't need to do everything she was asked to do. She was never friends with any of them. That's why she's leaving. Another person says, I'm glad she's gone. She throws boulders and hides her hands. I haven't liked her since she didn't want to hear how Destiny felt. She was expressing concerns to her and then she played victim. I haven't liked her since. Good riddance. Another person says, One Monkey Don't Stop No Show by Melody. I hope that you will move into a warehouse and get your products out of your living room. Honey, she's saving money by doing that from the comfort of her own home. Okay, so y'all be thinking y'all reading people, but honey, it's not giving. Okay? It's not giving, but Melody, baby, I want you to head that ass on over to Bravo. I want you to be on Housewives of Atlanta. You should have been there instead of hook-headed. They should have never, okay, damaged the brand, honey, by bringing him on. Shame on you, Sheree. Okay, but honey, that's all I got. Oh, let's read another one. Or two before I get up out of here. Another person says, Love and Marriage Huntsville may have needed Melody to drive the show, but Melody needs an interesting cast to have a show. I would not watch Melody on a show just by herself. She wouldn't be just by herself. Another person says, Carlos knows he had a good thing. That's why he asked her to be the manager, but yet he still has control on what happens on the show. Mel said no thank you and bye and chucking up the deuces. And then we saw her and Carlos King are not following each other on Instagram. So we did see that. Another person says Mel is actually mad because Kimmy confirmed she had a BBL. Crazy how she's embarrassed, but you can see it in plain eyesight. Child, a mess. Another person says, this could have been so different if Martell would have left Mel alone and accepted that they were done. The show could have showed them successfully co-parenting. Martell would have his suit line and much more. Mel would continue to thrive like she has. The rest of the cast would show their real life and businesses. It would have been a show of black excellence as intended. Instead, it has turned into a huge disappointment. It was time for Mel to leave. She will continue to do great things. I give this show one more season. People will tune in to see what they do without Mel. Other than that, the show will be another fail like Bad and Bougie. All right, you guys, that's all I have to say about all of this. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I am your girl, brand new, and I will check you guys out in the next video.